for the hippos and the humans too.
Yeah, it is going to be really cold this weekend. That is one theme as we head into the upcoming weekend, the cold, but then also the snow, right? We're talking about this major winter storm that's taking aim at a large chunk of the United States, including us here in Cincinnati. So what it looks like right now, some of the things I can tell you, there will be travel impacts both locally, but also throughout the rest of the eastern half of the United States. This is going to have a huge impact all the way from Texas up toward the mid-Atlantic. So any travel really from Friday to Sunday is going to be difficult. Now for us here locally, it looks like our impacts are really going to start to kick off on Saturday with that snow arriving likely sometime Saturday afternoon or evening. The timing of that still is going to shift a little bit, but right now feeling pretty confident in saying that it is going to be a Saturday afternoon or evening arrival for the snow. And once it starts, it does look like it is going to begin to accumulate. That will continue overnight into the day on Sunday. And with all of this, we are talking about prolonged cold that's going to stick around for several days. Starting on Friday, we'll already start to feel those sub-zero wind chills. That's going to be something anywhere from about 10 degrees below zero up to about 10 degrees in general is how low our wind chill is going to be from Friday all the way through Tuesday. So out ahead of this winter storm, we already have a winter storm watch that's in effect for a large chunk of the greater Cincinnati area. I do think as we get closer to Saturday, we could end up seeing more counties under this watch. So just because you're not in it doesn't mean you don't feel the effects of it. I think there's a really good chance that we wind up seeing more folks issued under that watch. Right now, they're kind of issuing it out this far in advance just to say these are the spots that we're really confident end up picking up a couple of inches of snow. Right now throughout greater Cincinnati, again, a little bit of wet weather still making its way through Maysville over toward Adams County, but for the most part, things are pretty quiet. Looking back out toward Texas, because this is where, starting on Friday, our system is going to begin to develop, and then it's going to travel across the Mississippi all the way up through the Ohio Valley and then onward toward the Atlantic throughout the entire weekend. So this is going to be a prolonged event that we're tracking for a couple of days, but really feeling the brunt of those impacts Saturday and Sunday, possibly even into Monday too, because of that cold. Whatever we do end up seeing throughout the weekend really isn't going to go anywhere. So for the rest of tonight, mostly dry outside. Throughout the day tomorrow, this is your prep day. This is a day to kind of make sure you've got the groceries, you've got the salt, right? The things that you typically would need. Do you have your snow shovel? All of those things. Make sure those are in good working order. And then once we get into Friday, that cold is going to start to settle in here. I don't anticipate seeing any sort of precipitation on Friday, no snowfall on Friday as that cold settles in. But it is going to start to move in here beginning on Saturday, likely closer to, at this point, if I had to narrow it down to a window, sometime between about 3 and 5 o'clock on Saturday. Again, keep in mind that still could shift, but if you've got plans, that's something important. So the deep cold, that's going to settle in here Friday, lasting all the way through Tuesday. The winter storm watch, that's in effect Saturday through Sunday night, because at that point it looks like Sunday night, starting sometime between Sunday evening and about midnight, we begin to see the snow starting to wrap up a little bit. There are still some unknowns with this entire system. One being, how far north do we wind up seeing some upper level warmth getting? Does that make it up to the Cincinnati area? If it does, then we're talking about the potential for some sleet, which would have a huge ripple effect on how much snow we actually end up seeing, because while I am confident we end up seeing snow on Saturday, do we end up seeing that sleet mixed in, which would kind of knock down those totals. So that has a really big impact on how much we wind up seeing. At this point, I feel comfortable in saying that we are going to pick up around 3 inches of snowfall, possibly up to about 6 or so. What's still in question is, do we end up seeing more than that? And the amount of sleet that we do or don't get, still kind of working to figure that out. But however much we do or don't get is going to have a really big impact on all of those numbers. So again, temperatures this upcoming weekend, I mean significant cold headed in here with this entire system, where our temperatures are going to feel like about 10 degrees below zero at times, to at the warmest it feels like closer to 10 degrees for almost pretty much a 4-day period. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allison, thanks so much. Well, lawmakers taking aim at dangerous street